everybody, Molly here. I'm sitting here waiting for an Instacart order. I picked up hours today and I actually decided last night I didn't want to work them, but I forgot to cancel them, and I already have 4 reliability incidents and I don't want 5, so I'm going to either work them or wait until they let me leave early because it's obviously slow. It's been 15 minutes and I haven't gotten an order. That usually means it's really slow. So with my luck, they're going to give me an order because I just started recording. Let me take my glasses off. I feel like impersonal. Hi. So if you're new here, thank you for checking out my channel. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back. My name is Molly and I share a little bit about my life and journey as an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since 2013 and I love it. So, this video, I forgot for a minute what I was going to talk about, is about the changes to Instacart Pay. I've seen a lot of negative feedback on this, and I don't personally have any negative feedback. Well, I can't say I have one thing that I don't like about it. So Instacart listened to everyone, including the media, because it came out recently that they were including tips in their base pay. And not just Instacart, DoorDash as well. So they were getting a lot of negative feedback because they were rolling customer tips into what they told their shoppers would be base pay. So the biggest change that they made is that they're not doing that anymore. So there's 3 things basically that they changed. The not rolling the tips into the base pay. The base minimums are new, which are $5 for delivery only. So if there's in-store shoppers in your area, then you just go to the store, pick up the order, and take it to the customer. So that base pay is $5. If you are a full service shopper like myself, the base pay is $7 to $10, depending on your market, they say. That's the minimum. There are additional things that you can be paid for, and those are peak boosts, and then there's a heavy order boost, like if you have cases of Coke or cases of water, stuff like that. And there's also a quality bonus, which I get a lot of the time. I'm not sure how they determine that. I think it's 5-star rating. I have a rating of 4.88, I believe, last time I looked. I think I might do a video about how to keep a high rating because I have a lot of 5-star ratings, and I've been doing this since August, so it's not like I, barely have any orders. So I have almost a 5-star rating, but I'm getting off on a tangent. You could get a quality boost as well. So there's all these boosts that you can get plus your tip, which I rarely have anyone that doesn't tip. I worked a full shift, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, and I had one person not tip. And I think I did, I don't know how many, probably at least 10 orders. So, yeah. So that is number 2, is the new base pay. And then your summary, the 3rd thing that's new is the summary at the end of the order is simplified, I guess they said, or something like that. You get a summary at the beginning of the order also, so you can see how much you're gonna make. Some customers tip right away. They have 3 days to rate and tip you. So a lot of times I get orders that say 0 tip because those customers want to wait to see what their, produce looks like, how you are, make sure you're on time. Like, I personally don't like to tip. That's one thing I didn't like being a DoorDash customer, is that I had to tip before I received my order. If I have an order that's completely screwed up or a driver who is just a dick, I'm sorry, I mean, I won't stiff someone because I'm in the industry, but I'm gonna give a bigger tip to someone who gives me great service than I am someone who's not. You know what I mean? So, sometimes it'll say 0 tip. I accept those orders because those are the orders that in a day or two, they're gonna rate you a 5-star and give you a $10 tip. I got a $75 tip once, you guys. So like, yeah, I accept the $0 tip. So you get that summary at the beginning, what items there are and everything, and then there's and I'll show you what that looks like actually here. And then there's a simplified summary of your pay after the order as well, which looks like this. Really the only downside that I've seen so far is that the item commission that they used to give is no more, which is upsetting to me because if I get an order that is 50 items, the pay would be significantly more than an order that the items, there are only 3 items. So that's the downside. On Friday, I averaged about $18 an hour, which is $3 or $4 less an hour than I normally make, but it's too early to tell if I'm actually going to be taking a big pay cut or not. A lot of people are saying that it's a huge pay cut, but this just rolled out this past week, and I don't see how anyone could have worked that long to know. They're just going based off of, you know, what they saw in the email that we got. So those are the changes. I will keep you posted on if my average pay stays the same. Overall, I think it's a good thing. Instacart is stepping up to the plate, admitting that they were rolling tips in, making the changes that are necessary, and they're listening to the shoppers and customers to try to make everyone happy, which is like impossible regardless. So not only did they make it right by changing their policy and not rolling the tips into the base pay, they are paying, or paid, I should say, well, we're getting paid it this week, back pay on all of the orders that they did that to. So since I'm part-time, I'm only getting about 112, I think, $112 back. But those people who are full-time, working like 40 hours a week doing this, are probably getting a pretty good chunk of money. And even for me, $112 was like, sweet, like that's extra pay this week, you know? So they're going above and beyond to make it right by not only changing the policy, but also paying that money that people should have been paid to begin with. I mean, it sucks that it wasn't done properly in the first place, but there's something to say for a company that will make things right like that. There's other companies that have not done that. So I am super stoked. I'm sure if there's any issues with this plan, they'll make that right too. But anyway, I just got a batch, so I'm gonna go. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It is Sunday, and the next time I come on, I'm gonna do a live Q&A. So I will see y'all soon. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will be back. Bye.